Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at BNE Lacquer. In today's video I have a really exciting video to share with you because this is my first haul from Cracked Nail Polish. This brand is actually local to me here in the Pacific Northwest. They're over in I think Tacoma, so I'm excited to try them out. I've been eyeing them since I think they launched and just hadn't gotten around to trying them. So back in August I placed an order. They have some beautiful ones for fall and they had a custom, I think a Facebook Pruglie lovers custom that I definitely grabbed. So I have a lot to look at. I in fact placed my second order just today as of filming. I'm not sure if it'll be still going on by the time this video posts, but they were having a 1-year anniversary sale going on for 30% off. So I grabbed more from the I think it was the like Italian or something collection, maybe Mediterranean collection, as well as a few from the new collection that was library or book inspired, as well as a few others that I had been eyeing. But before we get started on this haul, let's go ahead and talk about what is on my nails. On my left hand is BNE Lacquer, Your Heart is My Heart. This is a really beautiful polish, and as you can see by the tip wear, I have been wearing this for quite a while. It is this brown leaning orangey base or orange leaning brown base, and it has this beautiful purple to magenta flash. It goes a little bit to orange there at the very edges. I'll say most of the time on my nails I'm just seeing that sort of purple to magenta, but I love the color. Very pretty, and that was only 2 coats. Then on my right hand is a reflective polish from Dom Nail Polish. This is Murder Manor. This one was released for the Halloween polish lovers as a Facebook custom back in April 2023. This has this beautiful deep berry, like red berry base. You can see there at the edge of my nail or the base of my nail. It has a ton of shifting shimmer. Mainly what I'm seeing is the green, but as you can see in the bottle there are other shifts, and then it has multiple colors of reflective glitter. So this one was another nice deep vampy shade to wear. And as you can see, I've also been wearing that one for quite some time as well, so pardon the chips. All right, let's go ahead and dig into my first order from Cracked Nail Polish. So the first one that I got was Situationship. It is really beautiful. So the base of this is a very dark berry leaning red, and as you can see it almost has what looks to be like a black to red multi-chrome shimmer. You can see that orange popping up at the corners. This is dark and vampy and it is absolutely gorgeous. Here it is in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one had a really great formula, nice and opaque in these 2 coats. I don't think very many nail lengths would need a third. I will say the shimmer on this one is a little bit on the subtle side, I think just because it is such a dark and vampy shade. This is going to be going right onto my fall rack. So that first one was Situationship. Next up is a beautiful dark purple. This one is Velvet Seat Cushion. We're sticking to our fall shades here. As you can see, I was definitely sticking to kind of a theme, but this one is a beautiful dark purple that has a larger particled shimmer. Mainly you're seeing sort of that fuchsia, but you can see a little flecks of green, and then towards the edge you can see a shift to gold or orange. You can see more of that gold there at that corner. So here's Velvet Seat Cushion in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. There you can see that larger particled shimmer very nicely on the nail. Again, a nice dark vampy shade, perfect for the fall season. This one I do see the shimmer a little bit more predominantly than I did in Situationship, but they definitely are 2 different kinds of shimmer. Like I said, the one in Velvet Seat Cushion is definitely larger, where I think the shifts or sparkle in Situationship are smaller. But that purple was Velvet Seat Cushion. Next up is an orangey pink. This one is called Rhubarb Pie Guts. This one definitely had my attention because the pictures of this were super shifty. So the base of this one is kind of this rusty orange, as you can see there at the edge of the bottle. Then it has a larger particled shimmer that has some pink flecks in it. And as you can see around the edges of the bottle, it shifts to gold. There's sort of this blue cast at certain angles as well. So nice and shifty. Here's that one in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one does have a shearer formula, a little bit more squishy for those shifting particles. So this one I would say is going to be somewhere between a 2 and 3 coater depending on your nail length and application. For my nail length, I think I'd probably be fine with just these 2 coats, or I might try amping it up with a little bit of like a rust orange base to amp up that rusty tone. But I thought it was decently opaque in 2 coats. So that one was Rhubarb Pie Guts. Next up, actually this might look great underneath that last polish. This one is Delicacy in Sardinia. This is one of their creams that was in that Italian collection. I keep calling it Italian. It could have been Mediterranean or it could have had another name, but this is a stunning rusty clay orange. Actually, I think the inspiration for this one was like a pasta sauce. So it has a very specific tone to it and it is absolutely gorgeous. Here's that one in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. The formula on this was great as well, a wonderful 2-coater. I, again, love the tone of this. This is one of my favorite shades of orange. This range of a sort of brown leaning orange has been a favorite of mine since about 2019. I just love it, and I don't wear it often enough, so this is another one that is going right onto my fall rack. Just a beautiful cream there. So that one was Delicacy in Sardinia. Next up is the Pruglie polish that was for that custom Facebook group. This is Dijon Disco. This was the reason that I went to the website. I wanted to make sure to grab this. As I've been mentioning in some of my other videos, I have been diving hard into Pruglies. I've been grabbing a number of ones that I've seen different brands release. So these grungy, murky, sort of swampy greens with sort of either a brown tint or a yellow tint. This one I would say is kind of in between because it's got such a shifting shimmer. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the base color, but you see that sort of a swampy green when the shimmer's not there. That is the base color. And then as you can see, you've got this blaze of a copper at the face that shifts to gold and an even more electric green there at certain angles. So yeah, this was a must grab. Here it is in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I mean, look how interesting that is. On the nail, at least as I'm filming, you almost don't even know that it's a green. I mean, you can in person, but I feel like on camera it's pulling this a lot darker than it is. But this is a gorgeous shade of a Pruglie green with that larger particled shimmer. And you bet your butt this is going into my fall rack. In fact, I am putting together a Pruglies video for the fall season. That is going to be my part 2 for my fall seasonal rack. And I'm also going to be putting together, I think, an orange and maybe browns and greens. And then potentially after that, a mainstream one. But I do have mainstreams in all of the color categories that I am going to be doing, including the Pruglies. But in any case, this is going to be another one that I will add. And again, that one was Dijon Disco. Next up is the little oddball, at least in this color palette that I pulled, but I had to get this one. This is Rocky Mountain Iris. This one just called to me because I love this kind of a shade. It is a beautiful lavender or lilac in a cream. This is a beautiful color, and as a purple lover, of course it grabbed my attention. I was eyeing all of their purples, and this is the one that I chose to go with. I thought it would be a nice one to try, even though we aren't really in the season to wear this. I did think that perhaps I could wear this with a fall flaked topper, like one from KB Shimmer or something on top of this to sort of pull it into an early fall polish. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is a gorgeous cream. Here it is in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. And this is another great formula. I will say though that my top coat did not play nicely with this. I don't know what it did because I didn't have that problem with the other polishes, but for whatever reason with this lighter cream, and I'll let you know what top coat I used. This Rapid Dry Top Coat from Color Vibe, which I get at the Dollar Tree, just did not play nicely with this lighter cream, so I would avoid that. But yeah, it is still a gorgeous color, and the opacity on this was great in just 2 coats. Again, I don't think very many nail lengths would need a third one for this one, but yeah, that is a beautiful color. So that last cream before we get into our topper, yes, the last one is a topper, was Rocky Mountain Iris. So our last polish is that topper. This one is Mascara Flakes. This is a black flaky topper, and this is a kind of polish topper that I have been eyeing from a number of different brands. In fact, I did get one from Lacquer 22, I believe. So I do have one, but I liked this one as well, and I do need to compare them at some point, but since Cracked was having a sale, I just went ahead and added it to my cart. Eventually, I will have to come back and do those comparisons. Now, I did decide to try it, obviously, as a topper over a cream, so I chose a Bright Orly. This one is Sour Time to Shine. This was the freebie for this fall's Color Pass box. And here's mascara flakes in just one coat over that color. As you can see, it has a very even dispersion over the nail. This is going to look great over every single color that you want to try it over, that I want to wear it over. You can also use these in Pond Manis with a squishier polish. So that last polish from Cracked is mascara flakes. So there we have it. That was my first haul from Cracked nail polish. Let me know what you thought down below. Which ones were your favorites? I gotta say my two favorites are these two. Hands down, Delicacy and Sardinia and Dijon Disco are my top picks. They are gorgeous. They are perfect for the fall season. I loved the other ones as well, but if I only had to pick top two, because this is a smaller order, those would be it. Let me know which ones were your favorites down below, or if you have any other favorites from the brand that you would suggest. I'm always curious to hear what other people's favorites are from different brands. And as always, if you're new, do think about hitting that little subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Hopefully enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in that next one.